Basically, when you guys don't have enough shots, you end up putting each shot for very long, which ends up making the edit look really boring. Think before you go on a shoot, what are the kind of shots that you can get. You can get long shots, mid shots, different angles, different ways of getting it, tilt down, spans, this, that. And when you edit it down, then you, for each shot, if you have like 5 options, that's the best thing. It won't look boring as opposed to putting 10 seconds of the same shot.
Camera movement is one of the most expressive tools available to a filmmaker. It alters the relationship between the subject and the camera frame, shaping the viewer's perspective of time and space and controlling the delivery of narrative information.
Extreme long shot. An extreme long shot shows the image as approximately life-size, corresponding to the real distance between the audience and the screen in a cinema. A long shot shows the entire human body with the head near the top of the frame and the feet near the bottom. While the focus is on the characters, plenty of background detail still emerges. Medium long shot. A medium long shot catches a figure from the head to the knees and is normally used to focus on the character and its actions. Background detail is low. Medium shot. A medium shot catches a figure from the waist up and is normally used for dialogue scenes or to show some detail of action. Background detail is minimum and the focus is on dialogue and character interaction. Medium close-up. A medium close-up is the standard news intervene shot. It cuts off at around the breast pocket. Close-up. A close-up shows very little background and concentrates on either a face or a specific detail. This shot magnifies the object and shows the importance of things. Extreme close-up. An extreme close-up generally magnifies beyond what the human eye would experience in reality. An extreme close-up of a face would show only the mouth or eyes with no background detail. Over-the-shoulder shot. In this shot, the camera is positioned behind a figure, revealing the other figure and part of the first figure's back, head and shoulder. It is also known as the Great American Shot.
After camera shots, we will now move to the camera movements such as pan, tilt, tracking and zoom. Camera movements were rare before 1900. One of the first movies in which camera movement was used was The Great Train Robbery.
One of the basic forms of camera movement is pan. A pan moves the camera from side to side on a horizontal axis, providing the sense of looking to the left or the right. Another form of camera movement is tilt. It involves the rotation of the camera while it is attached to a fixed stand. A tilt moves the camera up and down on a vertical axis. A zoom into an object will magnify it and decrease the apparent distance between the object and surrounding planes. A zoom out from an object will demagnify it and increase the apparent distance between the planes.
Now we know our basic shots and movements. But just imagine how boring would our films be if filmmakers restricted themselves to some regular shots and movements. So, how do we improvise in that? Let's learn from ace camera person Ajmal Jami.
Improvise is a really wide-ranging term. Look at variations we can bring to within the shots to make them look more interesting. So instead of looking at something like this, it may be interesting to look at something like this, or like this, or even like this. Play around with foreground and background elements to make it look interesting. We can play with light and shade. There are just so many things that you can do with this. Difficult to put it in 10 words or less.
Shooting is not only about giving great shots, but making the viewer comfortable in what he or she is watching. We have just seen the different kind of shots and camera movements and got some great insights from Mr. Ajmal Jami. So, one should go on playing with the camera till the camera starts speaking back to you.